Shit, I'm the best thing on her. Shit, I am the shit.
I'm not catching fades anymore. Gotta keep my hands clean when they come for the ball. Keep it smooth like a dawn, making moves in the dark. Cause I learned how to swim in the pool full of sharks. Now they coaches, cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switch codes, but he codes with focus. Staring down your team with a frozen, ice cold look that can end the summer solstice. Cause I'm more like the top dog. Keep on running game and the gang will accost y'all. I be calling plays from a plane while I'm off court. But we ain't the same, you a lame, I'm a mob star. Actually, I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. With my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pull strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God vibe. I'm the kingpin. They know I'm a dog and a beast, man. Yeah, I keep the peace with a piece, man. I ain't got no time for a piece, man. Why would I respond to a pawn? I'm the... Hold up.
If I let my dogs off the leash, then you might want to get out of dodge for the east. Honestly, think it's not the blood in the beef. If they don't leave anything behind at the east.
I can see you soft, ever thought about retreating. If you never have, then they'll give you a reason. Better watch your tone, lose your bass when you speaking. Underneath the mask is the wrath of a priest. When you learn how to smile in their face, then go cutthroat. Then they wanna call you a con when the blood cold. I remember starving while y'all had a truckload. Now I'm with the mob with the call and the gusto. I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. With my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pull strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God vibe. I'm the kingpin.
Man, good people. How y'all doing this good Monday evening? Well, that's what it is. It's Monday evening, guys, and fortunately, still recovering for what happened on jumping on Sunday, LaPifa Sunday. But I'm not gonna talk about that day because today's sports day. Today we're gonna talk about sports. We're gonna talk about guys sport because we got a big game coming up on Sunday, and I'm sure everybody is looking forward to it. But not only that, man, I know with me, as far as how I start to pay attention to transition from football to other sports now, they get more attention because college football's done. Georgia's champ. This Sunday will be the end of the NFL regular season, postseason, and so we'll be transitioning from NFL to pretty much college and NBA. So that's going to be the transition. But before we get to the NBA and the college basketball, we still got to play the game, the big game, Super Bowl. I know we kind of talked about it last week because we already know the lineups. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Both good teams, both number one seeds in their respective divisions. So I definitely think it's going to be an interesting game. Looking forward to it. Storylines behind it. You got two brothers, blood brothers, actually playing against each other in the Super Bowl. Now, of course, they both play on offense, so it's not like they're going to have to line up against each other. None of that. So you have that storyline. You also have the storyline of Andy Reid. Andy Reid was a former coach of Philadelphia Eagles. He was the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. He took Philadelphia Eagles to, I believe it was 3 NFC championship games, and he's also took them to 1 Super Bowl, which he lost, but he took them to the Super Bowl. So that's interesting. And he also has at least 3 AFC championship games with the Kansas City Chiefs and 1 Super Bowl that he won. So you got that storyline and the big game on Sunday. So, and I think that's what the NFL likes. They love a good storyline. And so with these 2 teams, you got a great storyline. 2 brothers facing up against each other for a Super Bowl. I can imagine the parents is going to be sick, have to figure out who we're going to cheer for, who we're going to root for. I know this, I don't know. Because they both won a Super Bowl. So you can't sit there and say, I'm going to cheer for one son for Philadelphia because they haven't won a Super Bowl yet. That Kelsey won a Super Bowl. Can't say it about the Kansas City Kelsey because they won a Super Bowl. So now you're stuck in the middle. So I'm sure we're going to see the typical split jersey as some I've seen. I know some of y'all may see with like I remember I seen them a couple times in the NBA. I seen some had some crazy design where when the Chiefs, I'm sorry, not the Chiefs, but the Detroit Lions played the Chicago Bears, they got brothers on the same team. So one plays in Detroit, other one plays at the Bears, and fortunate enough, they both play offense. Both are receivers, so they got the opportunity of playing each other. But they had these funny like jerseys, man. They're like, a sleeve of them is like the Bears sleeve. The middle of it, the chest part is like the Detroit, and the other parent, the father had one style of jersey, and the mother had the other one. So it was kind of funny. But hey, you got to do what you got to do when you got kids who parents who are blessed enough to have kids playing in the NFL, playing a league, and get that opportunity to do that. I mean, what are you supposed to do? You got to do what you got to do, right? So it's the opportunity for them to cheer for their sons, and it's got to be a great opportunity, man, to see both of your sons to be successful in their respective sport, and not only in their respective sport, at their respective positions, and be held in a high honor on their teams as leaders and as captains. So that's a beautiful thing, and and it's definitely a hell of a storyline to partake in. Again, with the Andy Reid thing, I think he's a great coach. Philadelphia made a mistake by letting him go, but guess what? In times of trouble and turmoil, you always have that blessing. So guess what? He ended up in Kansas City, same year, wasn't unemployed for long. I mean, what GM in the right mind is going to let a coach like that be unemployed for long? So he wasn't. They picked him up same year, and guess what? A few years later, his team's celebrating the Super Bowl, and now he's going back to another Super Bowl. So now he's been to Super Bowl 3 times. 3 times. Sorry about that, guys. He's been to the Super Bowl 3 times. So that's definitely interesting, man. It's a great thing. It's a great honor. And as a parent, I would just be ecstatic. I would just be ecstatic to have that opportunity. Somebody's going to be successful in the family. Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to take a loss. How's that going to pan out? They seem like they have a good enough relationship. They have a good enough relationship that they're still going to be happy for the other. Because I was watching the, I think it was on IG, and Kelsey, the older brother, Kelsey, the center for the Philadelphia Eagles, he was in the bar, watching the game, watching his brother now play, and watching them win. So that's beautiful. That's beautiful to have that opportunity to celebrate with the family, with your brother, with the loved ones, all family. I'm sure they're going to try to get all the tickets they can for Arizona to get as many family members out there as possible. I'm sure. Man, it's got to be a proud moment as a parent. But nonetheless, man, again, somebody got to win, somebody got to lose. So it's going to be interesting how that pans out. It's definitely going to be interesting how that pans out. But I'm sure they're going to handle it in the way they handled it before, because they did play each other during the regular season, so this is nothing new for them, but it's still gonna be pulling at your heartstrings. So again, the Super Bowl is this Sunday, guys. Definitely tune in, and we'll definitely talk about it that following Monday. Talk about who won, who lost, and whether was there certain plays in the game that you felt like it was a game changer? Was there certain things going on in the game that that probably shouldn't happen? You know how it is. Monday morning quarterback, armchair quarterback, we're gonna come and critique and talk about different little plays, different games, momentum, all that good stuff's gonna definitely be talked about. So that's gonna be cool. Definitely gonna be cool to be watch that game. I know a lot of people who are not really into the game, but guess what? They're into the commercials. They just want to see the commercials. They just want to see the halftime show. You know what I'm saying? So you have people out there like that. They don't really care about watching a football game. They just don't. But they enjoy the camaraderie. They enjoy getting together, having fun, interacting with family members, friends, loved ones, getting some food, just coming together and congregating, breaking bread together. So hey, if that's your thing, cool. Nothing wrong with that, man. Just have fun with it. Have fun with it. I know with me, I'm not. I have not right now. Currently, as I'm speaking, I don't plan on going anywhere. Now, I say that Sunday morning, I might get a call. Hey, man, come on through, man. We told you to have something. Then I might change my mind. I'll decide to go out at least about halftime, and then just come back home and just watch the rest of the game from the crib. Because of course, I do have to work in the morning, so I won't be out too late hanging out, especially in my team. Now, if it was my team, man. Let me say this: if it was my team, I wouldn't go anywhere. Now, I don't know if that's a superstition I have or just don't want to be bothered. Just want to focus on my team and my team only. Focus on the game. I'm not trying to hear no bullshit stuff people talk about the team that they really don't know about the team, but just want to talk. I don't hear none of that. But since it's not my team, I had no dog in the fight. I can hear all of it. I really don't care. I listen to it. I think, man, you don't know what the hell you talking about. You have no idea. And just listen to them. So it'll be fun. Definitely be fun. So right now, currently, let's speak. I have no plans on going anywhere. I plan on chilling in the crib, sitting on the couch, in front of the fireplace. You know what I'm saying? A tall glass of water. I don't know, maybe some wings. I don't know. Hey, I tell you what I do like to do. I do like to make this special. I call it goop. Now, please listen to me. It's not really goop. It's goop sounds gross, but it's really not gross. It's not. But let me tell you what I use. Now, I used to eat red meat, but I don't eat red meat no more. So I'm more turkey meat. So I'll get some turkey meat, some Velveeta cheese, some mild. I can't think of what that stuff's called. Roto or something's called. I will have to go get it. I can't think of it. But I will mix that together. Set a pot. Warm it up. Let the cheese melt. Make sure my hamburger's good and cooked before I put it in, of course. Fry the I say the hamburger, but the turkey burger meat. Make sure that's good. Or some people use sausage. Like I said, I'm not with the red meat, not the pork, so staying away from that. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Staying away from that. So, but I'll get, like I said, the turkey meat, turkey burger, let me say that. And cook it, you know what I'm saying, and then throw the cheese and all that. Now, I know some other people put some different stuff in there and all that, but that's basically just what I use. Those few items that I just listed off. And, of course, your tortilla chips. I like the gluten-free ones. They sell them. I usually get those from either Sam's or Costco. I don't know. I deal with both of them. So I don't know which one I usually get at. I want to say Sam's. But it's gluten-free and it's good and it's light, not heavy type chip. So it's a real light chip, but it's good. So plus it's gluten-free, so that's good for you. So I usually get some of that. as well as what's going on, sir? Here, I usually get some of that, and or make some of that, and get it cracking, man. Get it cracking. Getting ready for the game. Getting ready for the game. Now, I don't really care about the halftime performance. Halftime performance, that's when I'm probably going for my second plate by the end, getting some more wings, meatballs, or what I call the goop, the dip and the cake. The cake, it's almost like a queso dip with meat in it. So that's pretty much what it is. I usually get some more of that with, like I said, with my chips and stuff like that. And really don't pay attention to performance. And I mean, really nobody interested. I won't see now. I can't give credit. Last year, I enjoyed the Dre and the Snoop and 50 Cent halftime show. I love that. I thought that was great idea. So Jay-Z's doing a great job of bringing in. I think Rihanna's this year. Not a Rihanna fan, but I do like how she looks. So her looks may bring me to the toughest just a little bit. See what she's wearing or what not wearing. Either way, it's all good. I might pay attention just a little bit. Not too much, but just a little bit. I'll peep at her, check it out, see what she's doing. But not a big fan of the halftime shows most of the time. But again, the NFL is all about good storylines. We got one with the two Kelsey brothers. We also got one with Andy Reid coming back. You know, former team, current team. They clashing. Great game. Looking forward to it. Definitely. I don't know if a lot of you guys are big football fans. If not, doesn't matter. When you got them at your gathering, you see them all the time. People that's not football fan has no idea about football. But guess what? They're at the Super Bowl parties because they love the interaction. They love a reason to celebrate. They love a reason to get together and break bread. It's all good. It is all good. Whatever your reasons, let's do it. Have fun with it. Enjoy your family and friends, and just take it all in. Again, just take it all in. And definitely, we're going to come on Monday. We're going to talk about it, all the goods, the bads, and the uglies. So that's going to be interesting. But that's what's going on this Sunday. But, with me saying it, and I know we have to start transitioning to the other sports, especially talking about them more so, there was a big trade in NBA. It was a big trade in NBA. So Kyrie Irving is now going to be a Dallas Maverick. Now, I know y'all probably saying, damn, Kyrie, you moving every other year, ain't you? Yeah, that's what it seemed like. It's never happy. Always upset. Always looking to move. Always looking for change. I don't know, man. I just don't understand. The Nets sold their soul, to bring him, KD, and James Harden. I heard on radio, they said between all three of them, they have only played 11 games together when they was together. 11 games. And they paid all that money, brought in Steve Nash, paid him that money, and got nothing for him for real. They got nothing from Kyrie, Kevin Durant, and James Harden. They got nothing. They got no type of title, not even an Eastern Conference Championship title. They got nothing. They made this big move, splash of move, the big three again, and got nothing out of it. And that's the disappointing part of it. New Jersey, you sold your soul to get these guys, and you got nothing from them. But the good thing about them is, what's up, Wall? What's happening, brother? The good thing about it is that they are they're only 4 games for first place. 4.5. 4.5 games from number 1 seed in the East. So Kyrie, what's going on, man? Did you was so gung-ho about getting out of there, man, when you got a good chance on being a number 1 seed in the East? You going to the tougher side of NBA bracket is the West. It's not no joke over there, man. It's not. So you're gonna have your hands full, man. And you seem like you emotional, very overly emotional type of person, man. It just, when things don't go right, man, you just ready to bail. Man, that's crazy. I don't understand it, man. When you was in Cleveland, of course, life before LeBron, You struggled. Never went to a playoff game. Never won anything. I think for 2 years in a row, y'all had the first overall pick because y'all was that bad while you was there. So you had opportunity to lead a team, and you just didn't show that leadership. Just didn't show your leadership. Well, I believe that too, man. I believe it, brother. You more than welcome to come up if you want to. We can talk about it. I believe that too. They did want him to go, but we know that they probably been wanting him to go for a long time now. Well, promise you, they probably want him to go for a long time, and it was only a matter of time, that they was gonna make that move. What's up, Bruce? It was only a matter of time. Again, they was gonna make that move to get him up through, and so I feel like they got the best what they could with what they did. They got a few players. And really wasn't not a lot for them. I don't think they was like the best of the best that you probably could have got. But the good thing is the future NBA draft picks that they definitely acquired in the midst of the trade. So that's a positive, That's definitely a positive. But as far as anything else, I don't know. I don't even know if I want to say if that's a benefit for the Mavericks for real. I mean, because now you got to deal with the headache that he brings. Great player, but he brings a lot of drama, man. And with a young guy with Luka, man, you really don't want that around him. So again, that deal made no sense to me. Now, I thought he'd probably be more beneficial to the Lakers or even the Clippers. Two veteran teams who know how to handle personalities, emotional personality, especially LeBron. LeBron already dealt with him before. He knows what he's getting into. He knows what he's investing in. He knows what he's dealing with. So that would have been an issue for him. Now, I don't know how that would have worked with Kawhi Leonard, PG. Don't know how that would have worked because Kawhi Leonard seems like he's always on edge too. But now he's not the type that's ready to up and bounce. But he seems like he goes in his emotional shell and he's nowhere to be found. If not that, he's ready to sit his ass down. Talk about I need personal time to sit down and rest just because I need me time to just chill or do. I don't know what you want to do. I don't know why he's having these DMPs on this beside his name. Just don't want to play. I don't know. Makes no sense. But that's just they have that right. They have that right. So it's definitely gonna be interesting. I'm sorry, how that's gonna really pan out. It really is, man. I'm really gonna see how that works. Again, I hope. I just hope that he doesn't bring the Mavericks down because Mavericks seem like they got a good team. I like Luka. I think Luka's a real deal. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely he's playing out of control. Scoring, playing better defense now. You know what I'm saying? So I love that. He's definitely a creator. So he's going to do that for you. It's definitely going to see what happens. I mean, this team's got a few days left. This week's the last week as far as the trade deadline coming up. I think it's Thursday at 4. So that's going to be interesting what moves these other teams make, to try to counterbalance what the Mavericks did, especially teams out of the West. Is Lakers still going to make some moves? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know if the Nets going to make another move as far as getting KD up out there and just say, hey, we blowing this thing up. We starting over. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I mean, I feel like that, man, I just don't understand, man. But again, like Wally said, they want to get rid of him. They was done with him. I understand because of the drama he's been bringing, especially with during the pandemic, and all that stuff and him missing games and then just, not wanting to get the jab and all of that. So it's been crazy. Now, of course, that's his right. He has that right to decline and do all that. Yes, but man, when you missing games other than just for that, now you're doing too much. One game time he missed going to his sister's birthday party. Come on, man. Come on, man. I mean, I seen one thing on somebody. I think it was some on IG and Reddit was talking to Jock Vaughn, and he was talking about how how he thinks Kyrie doesn't really love the game. He doesn't love it. He doesn't have the love for it like other players do. You know, he likes it, but he doesn't love it. He's just been blessed with a great skill set for the game, but as far as his love for it, it's just not there. I mean, he's a deep guy. Don't get me wrong. He's a deep, smart guy. He's a smart kid, smart young man. I mean, he's real deep and he's real educated. You know what I'm saying, man? Real witty guy, heady guy. But he does some questionable stuff, man. And so I'll be like, what's going through your mind when you doing some of this shit? Are you saying some of this stuff, man? Just comes off the cuff, though. But let me bring my brother up, Brother Wally. How you doing tonight, brother? You good?
What's going on?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm good. You know, just recovering from a good day of work today. So, you know, I'm just here talking about the great thing about sports, man. It gives us all that common ground. We can all come together, interact, and have a good conversation without a lot of drama. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So we try to do that today. We'll leave that other stuff on that other day, but I definitely will address it when I talk about it on Wednesday. So, but today's not Wednesday, today's Monday, so we're gonna talk about God's sport. That's football, basketball, and any other sport that's out there. We're gonna talk about.
Right.
But like I was saying about Kyrie, I know you were saying in the chat, man, that they was done with him. They was throwing their hands up, say, hey,
Right.
let's move in a different direction. And again, like I was saying, I don't blame him because he's done some questionable things. He said some questionable things. He's moving questionable. So I don't blame him. And then every year the past 2 years, he's been requesting a trade. So it's like, man, come on, guy. What are we doing here? What are we doing? So what do you think, big brother?
Yeah. So my thing is with the whole Kyrie Irving situation. You know, like I said before, you know, they wanted to get rid of him too. So this is like a mutual trade-off. It's like, okay, you want to go, we want you to go, adios.
Hmm.
Now, as far as him being traded to the Mavericks, this is interesting. Because personally, okay, look, right? Because I remember one of my main mans, they made a short say, Bill's Flash, hey, Kyrie Irving just got traded to the Mavericks, and this is gonna be tough on my team. I'm like, oh, come on, bro. Like, come on, he just got there. He has to build the chemistry. He got to build the flow with the team. Like, you can't just be so quick in thinking, oh, this is gonna be nightmares. Oh, this is gonna be nightmares. Now, it can be a nightmare, but
who's the team?
Huh? The Golden State Warriors.
I think they about to bow out this year. I don't think they're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna make it, man. I think right now they sit at 10th seed.
I said like this, they better, because I think this is what Draymond's last year. So,
well, as far as contract, yes.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's gonna have to make a decision, and you see, they just paid my man. What's the guy he just got into a fight with? They just paid him.
Jordan Peele.
Jordan Poole, yeah. He got his little money, so I don't know. Draymond.
Yeah, it's looking funny right now, but so.
But I tell you this: if he's smart, he'll take a pay cut, stay with the team, and keep the train moving as long as he can. Now that'd probably be the smart thing to do. Now pride may not let him do that, right? But the smart money should be on that. And guess what? You're gonna get it back in endorsements. You're gonna get your money, man. It's not like you're gonna go broke doing it, but you're gonna get to keep the opportunity of winning. Or we could send your ass to somewhere like Toronto, and you just be lost in the sauce. You know.
But my thing is, my thing is this, right? Because I'm thinking to myself, like, if he chooses to leave, would the Warriors lose in deficit within the defense, like in their defense, if he's gone from the team? And that's gonna be the interesting part, because we all seen what happened when it was in the playoffs, right? When he's gone, that whole thing went crashing down.
Well, currently they sit at 8th place. But the only reason why is because they got a half game ahead of everybody else. So the Pelicans sitting 9th, and the Jazz are sitting at 10th at 27-27. Golden State is 27-26. The Pelicans are 28-27, and Jazz is 27-27. So that's where it sits as far as the standing. The Nuggets are number 1. Grizzlies number 2. Sacramento Kings are number 3. Clippers are 4. Phoenix is 5. Mavericks are 6. You got the Timberwolves at 7. So that's where we sit at right now, as far as the Western Conference. The Western Conference. Of course, you know, we got the All-Star break about to come up, so give these guys a little bit of break. Rest themselves, get their bodies right, get their minds right, and get ready for the second half of the season. But before then, we're gonna have a trade deadline, and I believe it's on Thursday at 4 p.m. So,
yeah.
I mean, do you think the Lakers gonna make a move? I know I seen LeBron was
actually I seen a little news article talking about they're gonna make a move for like 2 players, I believe. They're gonna try to do a 3-way trade, a 3-team trade. So yeah.
It's gonna be interesting how that works then.
Right.
I'm sure Russell will be one of them players to get moved. Possibly,
even though he's literally been saving their behinds every single time he gets off the bench. So
it's true, but the guy's still a nutcase, though, bro. That's the only thing about it, man. You got, my gosh.
You know, my only thing with go ahead.
Now, I was gonna say LeBron was about to deal with one nutcase for the other. It's just a different kind of nutcase. You know what I'm saying? One nutcase, all of a sudden he go off and ready to fight everybody on the court. The other nutcase is type, hey man, he just not show up, and you won't find him for a week. He'll go vertical somewhere and out in the flatlands of Utah or Wyoming, and you have no idea when he gonna come back.
Right.
That's the 2 type of extremes you have with these guards that so happens to play the same position. Isn't that ironic?
Yeah, but this is my thing, right? Because it's conflicting with the Lakers, right? Because I say it like this: between Westbrook and then AD, like literally, who would you keep and trade off?
That's a tough question, man. Now, let me say this. Man, damn. I wouldn't trade AD as long as he can stay healthy, but you never know about the man's health. If he's healthy, it's not even a question. Westbrook gone. Westbrook is gone. But to me, let me say this: Westbrook should be gone regardless. First of all, because your salary says you should be gone. You should have never took on your salary. Your mindset at times, man, that's a headache. And sometimes it's not worth the headaches that he's given. So, yeah, damn. Only thing that hurts is AD's health, man. If he could give me 60 plus games, man, during the regular season, and a good fair share of the postseason, it would be a question. I'll give you them 20 games of sitting down or whatever silly knick-knack injury you have, and then throw a couple of days just because you need rest.
That's true. I'll give it.
Man, it's like every year. But you know, I heard rumors, man. His nutrition's not good like it should be. He doesn't train like he should be. You know, he doesn't, go hard. I take it as serious. as he probably should. Because, a lot of these guys, they rely on the athleticism only. And it's not until they get later on in their career when their athleticism start to fade a little bit. Also, now they're going to start training and working out better, eating better. No, man, you need to come in this thing just like that, doing what you need to do. Because guess what? Eventually going to go. So what are you going to fall back on? You know what I'm saying? But you can't sell some of these young cats, man.
Yeah, it's just because my thing is, I remember he made the same statement talking about get help or he wants to go, and I'm like, how much more help can they possibly get? You got LeBron. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, right? Like I could see you getting more help in the power forward position, being amongst the the paint and getting that defensive help. But even after that, it's like, okay, you get rid of the Westbrook situation. I got what, Dennis Sperling or something like that.
Schroeder.
Yeah, Schroeder. Yeah, you got Dennis Schroeder. Okay, after that, who else? Probably a shoe guard as far as scoring wise. But when that's all said and done, I mean, again, what other help could you honestly ask for?
You're right. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we all know AD don't like to play the 5. he even though there's not that many true 5s out there like that. He ain't going against Shaq, the Ewins, the Hakeem Olajuwons every night in, every night out. You're not dealing with those guys. You got maybe one guy that maybe two that really plays like a post center type thing. Jokic don't play the post center, man. He don't really play. He's down there, and he calls him that sometimes. But that's not what he's really playing. He's out there firing the threes up, mid range. You know what I'm saying?
And see, that's the weird part about it. That's the weird part. It's like y'all asking for more help, but y'all over here doing too much y'all damn self. It's like y'all over here trying to do the most without just doing your role.
Yeah. What you just said right there. That's it. What you just said. Doesn't really want to accept their role. You want to do too much, and if you focus on your role, man, maybe you can see a difference in everything as far as how the offense flows.
I mean, honestly, I say it like this: if he mostly focused just on that, staying around the rim and being that guard at that rim, making sure no one gets there, even do the simple blocks because he's tall enough. He's 7 feet, right? Like, this is the main thing you should be worried about. Blocking those shots from the damn bucket.
Yeah.
And getting them rebounds.
But it's not a glorious position to do.
It's not, but damn it. Hey, defense wins teams too. And look, let's remember who got eight NBA championships, and it was mostly because of his defense going out there every other man. Come on, man.
Well, again, it's not a glorious position. You ain't gonna see the kids want to ask him for his autograph afterwards if that's what he do all day. It's just not. You feel like the Dorsets won't be there because he's not firing that 3 up. Playing.
Hey, look, I say it like this, Hank. Sometimes we pay for doing things that other people want us to see us do, but reality, we should be doing what we know what we should be doing.
Yeah,
so
right.
It's just you just gotta worry about just winning, man. As long as you win, that's everyone motherfucking happy. Everyone happy.
And that's it. That's the most important. At the end of the day, as long as we celebrate, I promise you that. Look, Robert Horry is not caring because he didn't get more playing time that he's probably felt like he should. But guess what? When he was called on, he hit them big shots. That's why they call him Big Shot Bob. To help his team win the game. I did what I needed to do to help my team win. I know my role. My role is to come in to make big shots, to relieve some people, give some people a breather, a break, foul trouble. I'm there. I'm here to relieve all that. But at the same time, I'm also here to make them big shots when they need it, right? And so He said, "Hey, I did my role. I did what I had to do, and I got a handful of rings to prove."
Exactly.
At the end of the day, he gets, but you ask a lot. You look, you can't get an NBA level. You can't get on college level. I know you ain't getting them high school, middle school levels. They won't do everything. I do it all.
Right.
Play your role, play the position.
Mm-hmm. Because even there, right? It's like we all know, like if we looking at in comparison to most guys, whoever you choose to compare yourself, like I get it, right? For KD's situation, for AD's situation, you look at his height, look at his length, look at his ability to actually be able to shoot some and score, you will probably sit here and say, okay, maybe you put him around Kareem in a sense, right? In a comparison to like, okay, let's compare their careers. Because Kareem was around that same height, but he was a scorer, yada, yada. Okay, fine. I get that point. Mm-hmm. But it's like, if it's being a hassle, let it go. Let it go.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. You have to talk about this conversation. You need to be talked about. But that's just the way some guys are, man. It's the way they play. It's the way they roll. Just want to feel like man, I feel like the coach is not utilizing me like he should. No, he's utilizing the exact way he should be doing, because he realized your strengths and your limitations. He knows your strength as well as your weakness. And your strength is not out here shooting in the perimeter. Your strength is rebounding, putbacks, guarding the basket, doing the dirty work. That's your strength. Getting on the ground, mucking it up if need be. You know what I'm saying? Playing good defense. That's your strength. Yet you want to be out here averaging 25. That's just not your game. We don't need that from you. We need you to do this, man. Can you do this? You can't do it? Guess what you can do? You come over and be an assistant coach with me. Sit your butt on this pine. Take some notes. Learn something.
Right.
I'm telling you, that bench is a humbling experience for any player. That's a humble place to be. They will humble you quick on that bench. But, of course, at the same time, we talking about NBA. NBA, the salary's too big to do all that. And them owners, they best friends with the players. They like the hell with the coaches. We really don't care about you. You're just formality. It's all about the owners and the players. Well, I won't see such and such play more, even though such and such is not giving you any goddamn thing. I want to see him play. As a coach, man, it's my job to tell you he's not giving us what we need. Well, he's a good show. He sells tickets. Sell goddamn tickets. You didn't bring him here to win, because I thought you wanted to win, Mr. Owner. If you just want to sell tickets, let me know. I give my job to an assistant. I could go somewhere else.
Sit my butt on the floor all day, soak up all his AC.
And collect at $5 to $6 million a year check.
Oh yeah, just sit back here and be like, "Hey, look, this is what we doing. It is what it is." And
when they come up for the hard question, no comment. I ain't gonna say a damn word. I just don't matter about it. I'm gonna collect this goddamn check.
Yeah.
I really don't care. Y'all worry about selling tickets. What's my? You ever see that movie Tropical? I think it's called Tropical Thunder with Will Ferrell.
Okay.
And he owned the team based on like in the 70s. And no, I don't think it's called Tropical. I don't know what it's called, but it's based on a basketball team he owned in the 70s. And they was trying to go to the NBA, and the NBA came and bought a certain amount of teams. But they was one of the teams they didn't make because they didn't sell enough tickets. They didn't have enough attendance and all of that. Oh, yeah. So he was doing crazy shit just to get people selling. And it had your boy Andre 3000. He was like the point guard on the team. You ever seen that movie?
No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Jackie Moon. And that was Will Ferrell's thing. Jackie Moon. So he was, he was a coach / player.
Oh man.
So that's what it kind of reminded me of. How the mindset some of these owners are, man. They ain't worry about winning game. They just want to sell tickets. That's it. Look, I swear, it seems like it with some of these football teams, some of these NFL teams. They have no idea, care less about selling the ticket, man. They just want to just put on the show and get some attendance and not worry about winning. Not at all. So it's crazy, man. It's definitely crazy. But with that being said, man, I hate to see the NFL go. I love it so much. I love football so much. But I know this week's gonna be the last week of it. So we gotta enjoy every day of Super Bowl. And look, I tell you what, I got a look crazy thing. I like to hear some of the questions that some of these people they bring up here as far as giving them press passes, like just off the wall questions. I'm like, dude, why do they give these guys press release to come up here and ask these silly, stupid questions to these players? It's like, man, what is the purpose for this? I don't know.
Honestly, the only thing I can take from it is entertainment. That's it.
That's it. That's it. I remember one time they had they said Marshawn Lynch up there, and so you know how Marshawn Lynch is, uncut, straightforward.
You're right.
He's whatever, get the system ready because whatever he's about to say is gonna have a motherfucker a cuss word in or something.
Right, or he's gonna be sarcastic with it.
Yeah, some type of word. Like you said, sarcastic word, cuss word, or he's gonna say something just off the cuff. but again, like you said, entertainment. That's exactly what it is, entertainment. So I seen it one time.
Entertainment going viral.
And one time he's talking about, well, let me ask you this. Why do you think they didn't hand the ball to Marshawn Lynch when he had a chance to win? That was one of his questions. Seattle's not even in the game, has nothing to do with the game. There's two different teams, but he just thought he'd ask a question. He's crazy, man. Crazy. So that's good stuff, man. I can't wait till the game. Like I said, I don't know. Who are you riding with?
As far as being in the NBA?
Super Bowl. Yeah, the Super Bowl.
For Super Bowl. As far for the Super Bowl, I mean, yeah, I'm still gonna go with the Eagles on this one. I'm still going with the Eagles. For the NBA, hold on. Oh wow. Okay. I'm gonna get this one. But as far as for my my NBA team, I'm with the Miami Heat for the most part. For the West, I really don't have a specific team for the West right now. I mean, usually I probably root for somebody, but I really don't got a specific team for the West.
Yeah.
Overall.
Well, me, I'm a Bulls fan, and my team ain't been doing shit since part.
Man, look, don't get me started on this one. Oh Lord, I was hoping this year, like literally this year, the Bulls were gonna they were gonna ignite. What kind of place? Man, I don't know what happened. Man, look.
I tell you what did happen. Man. We ain't been winning, and I'm starting to question Billy Donovan. Even though they gave him a 1-year contract extension, makes no sense to me. But it is what it is. We have nobody. We don't have a big-time star. We just got hard ankles out there just running around, giving us nothing. So.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
Let me go and talk about the Chicago Bulls and their record. Because pitiful, man. I'm just very disappointed in them. They give me nothing. Currently, right now, they're 9th. They're 25-27 currently right now. They be involved in the play-in game. That's where they're currently located. Now, the fortunate thing is they're only 12 games from first. 12 games for first place. You know, it's not that much. Of course not. But the way we play, man, we play like shit, man. What's up, big brother? What's happening now?
I mean, honestly, like I said, I really was hoping for the Bulls to be better. I mean, ever since they picked up that guy from the Orlando Magic, I thought that was gonna be like that was gonna be the slap of the moment right there. But it just, I don't know, man. I don't know. It was just crazy.
Yeah, but you know something? We on a 2-game winning streak. I mean, we on the road now, but we still we'll find a way to jack that off. I promise you that. We're gonna find a way to do that.
Oh man,
I know what you're talking about, but to me, I don't know. I'm not a big LaVine fan. I feel like he's just a dunk contest participant. That's all he is, and that's all he's good for. Clutch shot guy, no, he's not that dude. But neither is DeMar DeRozan. You know, to me, both of those are bad deals. They're not even gonna sell tickets, let alone win you games. So it's like, what the hell do we got them for, man?
I remember LaVine. He was talking about. He was basically complaining about the same situation, but it's like, but from your perspective, you're saying LaVine, he's just not that guy. I was like, okay, well,
hell no.
Ugh.
Hell no. He wasn't that guy in Minnesota, and he's definitely not the guy at the Bulls. DeMar DeRozan more that guy at the Bulls than LaVine. Either one of them could go for me. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't lose a lick of sleep, man.
Damn. I mean, if that's the case, it's like saying, like, you may as well say, man, look, if Chicago go through another reboot, that would be crazy.
We've been rebooting every 3 years.
That's the whole point of that. It's crazy.
I mean, every 3 years man, look here. A couple years ago, we drafted like 3-point guards. Why the hell we need 3-point guards back to back to back? What are we doing here? Man.
Right. Like, one of them was drafted, let alone he went back to college and started back with the college team. Oh God, bro, it's crazy.
Pitiful. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about that, man. I just don't know what to say, man. I just hope a change is coming. I don't know if Billy Donovan is the guy. Of course, he's got the 2025 to prove it. You know, again, they gave him a contract, another year extension on his contract, so he's got the 225 to prove it. A 2025. We'll see. But I know one thing: we have to start making some leeway with these drafts.
Wait a minute, how much does LaVine average? Like, does he have like 20+ points game overall?
Oh well, you know, we can always look that up now.
Oh yeah, please do. If I'm not mistaken, he's a small forward, correct?
You said what, brother?
I said he's a small forward, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So against the Hornets, he only scored 10 points. Played 36 minutes. Trailblazers, he balled out. 37 minutes, 36 points. He was 5 for 10 from the 3-point line. 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Again, the Hornets, he played 36 minutes, so he wasn't injured, so he did play. He was 3 for 8 from the field, 1 from 4 from the 3, 1 rebound, 4 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. That's terrible, man. So right now he's averaging 23 points, is what it's saying.
Oh, that's not bad.
We need more from him. Lonzo Ball's not been playing.
Yeah, I heard he's been injured.
That's his career stat. Injured every year, every season. I mean, just so disappointing. So disappointing. It's got to get better. I don't see it, but it's got to get better. I don't know. You know, you got. That's like Drummond. I mean, I don't know what we're gonna do about him. You know, you paying these guys these big checks, man. It's not worth paying them, man. Him.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, Levine is one of those guys that you may as well just start trading. Like that's because based upon the scores based upon like all that you just mentioned earlier, he had a 37-point game for 36 seconds, 36 minutes, and 5 out of 10 threes. So remaining was like 20 plus points for the 2-pointer. And if any of them fouls, then he got how much rebounds?
Who's that?
Levine.
Winning that game?
Yeah, in that game. Did he get any rebounds?
Average. He's averaging 4. He's averaging 4 rebounds a game.
How much assists?
Well, I'm going off it's 4.2 assists. Average rebound 4.8. And he's averaged 23 a game for the regular season so far.
And then he's okay. Wait a minute. So that and the steals are how much?
You said what again? I'm sorry.
His steals.
Steals are 1.1. I'm done with him, man.
Yeah, I mean, if he's gonna be playing like that, he gotta go he gotta be someone else's add-on. Maybe get
the Lakers 2029 first round pass pick because that's all they got. You gotta go all the 20.
I've been seeing Levine and Laker conversations like that every time. So might as well.
Matter of fact, I'll say, look, we'll trade him to you, and we don't even want Westbrook. Don't even send him. Leave him there, because we ain't gonna do but cut him. Let him hit the damn marker. What the hell we need his ass for? Very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. But it's part of the game. It's part of the game. You got to deal with. You got your goods and your bads, man. And so, not everybody's blessed to have the LeBron James or the KDs. The Curry. You don't have. You gotta just do what you got. But what I don't understand, you paying Levine like he's a superstar.
Yeah, because at that point, I'm thinking to myself like, as much. I mean, I can get the whole LeVar. He's been injured here and there, so the rotation of the game is not adequate. And then, of course, maybe like one other person that is on the team with them, and then of course the guy that they just got from Orlando Magic last year. It's like, yeah. I mean, it all depends. I mean, who knows? I mean, maybe they need more pieces, another solid piece, give or take. I mean, depending on the games and then what they lost and give or take the difference.
Yeah.
More likely, so it's going to be the defense they need help in. The way it sounds, give or take, because it's just crazy.
Yeah. Again, it's very disappointing. Even watching.
But I will say one thing though, to just add on to that. If LeVar Ball, bro, if he gets injured again, like another year round, I drop shit. you got to drop shit.
Yeah.
You got to drop shit.
Yeah, I mean, because he's pretty much had an injury-prone career so far.
I mean, the little brother, doing better than he is right now.
He acting a fool, ain't he? Acting a fool, being flashy to the mug. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I understand your blood. Do your thing. Make sure you protect yourself now. I mean, that's all I tell you. Don't get caught up in that BS. You know how that goes. So
Yeah, exactly.
definitely make sure you protect yourself. You know, keep your head on the swivel.
Yep. One wrong move. That's your whole life right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of clowns out here gonna try to get at you. A lot of chicks that you don't want on your team to be trying to get on your team. You know, a lot of hanger-oners ain't gonna really tell you no. I tell you to do the right thing. They just want to be a yes man and hang out and collect a check just like you. No, don't do that. Stop. Hey, tell these young pets all the time, man. Stop buying in these dreams. Learn how to say no sometimes. There's nothing wrong with saying no. Man, you might even have to tell your mama no. You understand what I'm saying? Well, you might have to tell your mama no. That's rough. That's facts. Mama come without somebody landed. Oh, baby, I seen this little piece of property. I want you to go buy me a grocery store. Mama, what? Buy you a grocery store? Yeah, I'm tired of going all the way across town to get groceries. So you get to buy me groceries. I just go to the old store. Now, look, that's not a true story. But please believe, I'm sure they probably heard something just as outlandish as that. So,
yeah,
you never know what you're dealing with, man. So, this cat's got to learn to say no, man, sometimes. You know, turn it away. I know it seems like the greatest idea that somebody ever heard of, or, you know, the best thing since sliced bread. I understand. Say no. Run it by your advisors, run it by your accountant. And if it said it doesn't make dollars, then it don't make sense. Leave it where it is. That idea, leave it on the table. Don't you pick up the idea, present it to me. This is some bull. Don't come with this bull. Hey, you want me to do with this? Common sense should have said, you should have said no right then and there as soon as you laid it down. Oh, I got it. No. That doesn't talk about. We done. No. But you know that sometimes they pull their heartstrings, they feel sympathetic, and they say, oh, I got this much money. Yeah, that money ain't gonna last. Them NBA checks ain't gonna come all year, every year. There's an end date to these NBA checks, guys. In case y'all didn't know that. There is an end date. It's just about amount of time it is gonna be. We don't know what the time is gonna be, but there's gonna be an end date. Them NFL checks, there's gonna be an end date. Them major league checks, there's gonna be whatever profession you're in, eventually it's gonna end. Now, are you investing like you should? Are you saving money like you should? Are you making smart and logical decisions like you should? Right. Sometimes they are.
Because let's be real, right? Them contracts, they will tell you, hey, they're making multi-million dollars, but after all those taxes,
yeah, Uncle Sam got to get paid.
Uncle Sam taking it to the eye.
To see whether you want to talk to Uncle or not, he gonna talk to you. He gonna do it the hard way. He gonna do it the easy way. You gonna see them federal bonds, or you just gonna write that check? What you gonna do? Either way, I'm gonna get paid.
That's weird.
Because when you come out, guess what? Them taxes ain't going nowhere, and they gonna accumulate interest. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Best to pay now before you versus paying later. Paying later.
Exactly. I'm bringing this other good brother up, my man, Brother Jay. What's going on, my guy? What's going on tonight?
A lot of things, but I spent a whole day with my older brother right now. We were chilling, got breakfast today, had a good conversation, went to the books place, had a good talk, conversation with other black brothers who like some of the interests that we like, but also just passing on some knowledge and just trying to talk about our goals. We're trying to not talk, but put into practice what we gonna do.
So when you say the books, what does that mean?
So basically it was Books A Million, and that's a place where you go to get your books and check out different types of what type of literature you want, but also things of that you might want to read. So one of the things I picked up today was Richest Man of Babylon.
Great book.
That's a good book. A man trying to attain wealth.
So what made you get that?
Huh?
What made you get that book? What about that book? What was about that book that made you?
I mean, for a long time, man, I wanted to be the best version of myself and also attain wealth to actually have enough money to provide for my own family when I make one, particularly. Which, trust me, guys, like I said, that's like 3 or 4 years from now, more often than not when I decide to even do that. But to attain wealth, to have everything you need, and then find your wife after. Have everything ready before you get on that. Me and my older brother, talked about that a lot. I told him that's what you need to do. Make sure you have it already, and then actually just go wife hunting at that point. Vet. And then not even just money for you to build a family, but so that the wealth carries on to the next generation. And teach them the value of $1 of hard work and labor. Yes, even your daughter. I don't care. She's going to need to learn what work feels like. Because she can't just get off scot-free thinking I'm pretty and I can do whatever I want. No, you can't, sweetheart. You're going to have to work hard. No, listen, I don't care what anyone says. Because modern ladies laugh at this. You're going to know the value of work, sweetheart.
So, Jay,
it's like how your brother got to dig in that dirt and taste that grass. You're going to taste it too.
So, Jay, she can't show you a little leg and wink her eye and
No.
Damn.
And Hink, I know how high strong you are about stuff like this, but like I'm one of them dads. I'm like, listen, I had a military dad. What do you think he told his sons? Son, you don't get anything in life without working your ass off. My aunts believed in the same thing to their little girls, because I said, listen, if she was the daughter of somebody, no, if you was the mom of some of these women there, she slapped them in the face. Because she said, you don't receive shit unless you work for it. There ain't no deserve shit. And this ain't no freeloading shit. That's another word she used. There ain't no freeloading shit. You don't get to do that. But like I said, these are old school sisters, so not everybody has old school sister mentality. You know that.
I guess. Well, let me play this little video now that you said that. You right? And I was gonna save this video for a good Wednesday. But with what you just said made me think about it. So why not play it? Let's take it in.
No woman that's not my woman doesn't deserve to be taken care of. Because I refuse to show up for tryouts, but then I don't show up for the finals. And so for me,
I like that.
So just because you're beautiful, just because you're a girl who eventually wants to be my woman, you got to earn that spot for me to show up. Because me, the reason why I was homeless was because I tried to impress all the ladies pledging Kappa Alpha Psi. And so
you were in your lane though.
So, hold on,
you were stepping out of your lane.
Hold on, because I'm in my lane now, so hold on.
Now you are.
Amen. You know what I'm saying? But I would have been in my lane quicker if I would have been focused on really pursuing the bad season. If I would have been focused on getting my bag, operating in my calling, becoming the man that God made me to be, then I could have do it. So now at this season that I'm in, I treat every woman with the utmost respect. I treat her like a queen, like that she is. But that woman will not get my resources. She will not be provided for until she has earned the spot for me to call her my wife.
Right on.
Facts.
Hey, man.
That's what we need to do that. Oh. Not the niggas, though, because the niggas don't care. I will say that, and I'm going to call them out. Not y'all, because y'all let girls.
Man.
But I mean, look, it's the universal message that we always sell, man. It's the universal message. You get what you put in. You get what you put in.
Well, not even just that. Like I said,
there's another. Well, yeah, but there's another thing I'll say to this point is I want to say this because I always say this, right? For who the man is and for how he moves, it's the same reflection of the woman. So if a man works hard and be where he at today, the reflection of that woman will have to work hard to please who the man she's trying to obtain. And that's why because my thing is if he puts the amount of work to be where he's standing at, you're gonna have to put the amount of work to make sure to actually even let him know that you're even there, to even know that you're in his presence. Because he wouldn't pick anything else other than that.
That sounds about right. And I think it goes further to like I said, men were so prideful in what we do, and also we take pride in labor work. And I said there's pride and there's good work in it. for when you do that, because we were told that that was a thing to be I guess to be proud of. Like, yeah, for me, I willingly, for example, asked my father to cut the grass. Like, I willingly, I'm like, yo, sorry, can I get the grass? I actually did that. And let's be real, guys. I didn't get the pushing lawnmower as a start. I got the driving one, so that was more fun. so he didn't get a trade off because, hey man,
yeah. You got it easy.
a little bit easy. But
I thought Jay was gonna say, man, he was out there with the lawnmower with no motor. He just,
yeah, exactly. It ain't the pushing one. That's the grind.
Trying to save
that's the grind.
Like the rest of these tree huggers, and you was just out there cut with the old school with just blades on you.
Lord.
You had to get your sandpaper and your blades.
I never got that. I'll take goodness.
His ass said he was on the goddamn ride mower.
Yeah, but you can ride that. You gonna watch that with the rest of us.
Oh man,
he got his
I pushed the
he laid back like he's cruising in his old school car. So.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, because he had the 4-wheeler one, and I was like, yo, I know how to do this. He said, listen, son, you can do this, and I've watched you, and I've teach you how to do it for your driving practice. Very one simple damn rule. Follow it. Don't run that shit into my house. Don't run that into my car. Don't run it into the womb. Because guess what? It won't be your first time, your first and last time. You're gonna be paying that off, son. That's what he said.
See, what a lot of people don't know about them ride lawnmowers.
It's a lesson.
A lot of people don't know about them ride lawnmowers. The weight's in the back, not in the front.
On the front.
Easily. You hit that gas too hard.
Boom. No, but I was always slow with mine.
On 2 wheels.
now, granted, his did go a steady speed. It never went fast. It always went like a medium and then low speed. But medium speed is maybe 20, 25, somewhere around there. So it wasn't really fast. Like if we went 50, yo.
My buddy souped his up, man. Just because he wanted to get his yard done fast and quicker. And luckily also souped it up where it had a cutoff switch, as far as the seat. As long as there's no weight in the seat, the lawnmower will automatically shut off. Now these lawnmowers now, fortunately these lawnmower now. Unfortunately, he had an old school lawnmower.
Oh, okay.
That thing's still going even if you're not sitting on it. So he got thrown off.
I'm pretty sure.
He's running, trying to get back on it to stop it and get himself together. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Those I go live, bro. Because that was because I'm I realized how fast it was when I first went on it, and I was like, okay, I know how to do this. This ain't a problem. Just get used to it and just go slow and you'll be good. But all it was is just going around and turning around and learning how to maneuver. That's all it is. But I still I still cut the grass. And the thing is, another thing you were telling me about, you get rewarded for your hard work was no, for me, it's the opposite, son. You don't get rewarded for me telling you. You get rewarded for me without me having to tell you to do it. That's what it is. That's how you teach them. Because growing up, we had simple things to do. Girls do this, boy do this. And that's what you're responsible for. That's what you cover your own ass over. That's what you can throw people over the rug over. I learned that too. Hey, that's my sister's job. I gotta do that. I can't do that. My other thing is this.
Hey man,
y'all
said it. Let me say this: one time when I did have my relationship with my father before they got divorced, my mother and my father got divorced. I brought up the allowance thing. My daddy told me, said, you get your allowance every time you come to that table, boy. I said, God damn. I said, what you mean? What you mean? What you saying? Every time you put your feet up on my table, you getting your allowance. You eating your dinner. You getting a hot meal.
Well see, he would subtract stuff from ours. This is what he would do. My father would do that. He would subtract. So so every time I gotta tell you to do that, there's $5 out of that. Next time you do that shit again, another $5 gone. Man. And it's just like that. He didn't do about once. He
Oh,
did
that's
about
cold. That's cold.
5. Yo, so you get like $10. Maybe $5.
Oh, that's
like, I didn't
cold.
get 5 ever. The lowest I
Yo,
ever went was
last
like
on the
15.
table. Hell no.
What,
Yeah,
what's
the lowest
that
I ever
called?
got was like 15.
No, you said that the allowance was on the table. I was like, oh, man, that's cold.
That's what
Hey
he
man,
told
get
me.
your feet off my table, son. I'll put your
He said
Oh,
every time you
man.
put your feet, he said every time you put your feet up
coffee
under my
table. Hell
table,
no.
you got your allowance. God, man.
Yeah, man, kick him up on the couch, but not the coffee table.
Oh no. I wouldn't no put no. Jay, I said putting your feet under the table.
Under?
Yeah, every time you come to the table to eat dinner, you putting your feet up under the table, right?
Yeah.
That's what he was talking about. Every time
Okay.
you put your feet up under
Yeah.
the top table, you getting your allowance. That's your allowance. You getting a hot meal. He didn't believe it.
That's why I said it's cold. It's cold.
What?
Yeah, because think about it. No, it actually makes perfect
So your
sense,
food,
right? No, it makes perfect sense.
Bro, that's
Think about
I
it.
ain't gonna lie, bro.
You the
That's
one
some
that
Hales
he's the
shit.
one that worked for the food, right? You did it. You're just
That's your
walking
allowance.
on
I'm
in.
allowing you to eat.
That's,
I ain't gonna lie. I
Oh,
don't see that.
man.
That's some slave shit. You gonna lie? That's what that sound like to me. That's
he
like,
said
yo,
some slave shit.
that's what it sound like. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
well, yeah.
No. I don't give you money, son. You,
That's hey, that's
listen,
what it
you
felt
eat
like
your
when I got
allowance
rejected.
That's slave in jail. I don't know what that is. That's
Oh,
Hey.
man.
no, bro.
Hey,
He's
dog,
like, yo, listen, y'all know
hey, dog.
this is your reward.
There wasn't
Food.
no labor laws coming to save my ass.
That's wow.
Oh,
Yo,
man.
that's
Wasn't
crazy.
none of that shit going on. Ain't no labor law said no. You can't do him like that. You need to file a grievance with your union. I didn't have a union. When I'm gonna start picking it, that means I ain't eating.
Right.
But you know the old saying, right? You know, if you're gonna get your food, you gotta work for it, right? In this case, if you ain't the one working for it, what he's saying is true.
Ooh.
The moment you put your foot under that table, this is your allowance. Oh man.
Oh man, that's OG shit I had to deal with, man. I hope
Yeah.
none of y'all ain't got to deal with that bullshit. But
Hey,
that's
I
what
never
had
heard.
to
That's the first time I heard that.
do. Hey man, hey old country dude. That's what he was.
Oh
That's
man.
he knows.
Oh, excuse me a minute, guys. My food's here. Hold on.
Go ahead. He said,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
ain't
back
playing
on.
off the life, you know what I'm saying? A lot of fun of that. I said, Dad, why you tell me all that? I said, man, that's what my daddy used to tell me.
Oh
said,
man.
I got you. Oh man, crazy. That's crazy. But you know, we say these things and hear these things, man, and then when we have our own kids, we find ourselves doing the same damn thing with them.
Yeah.
Now, I try to do that shit with my son. Of course, my ex-wife, she was, no, he should have the right to get some. There we go. Now we gotta have a goddamn discussion. Now we gotta have the discussion about this now. So we end up coming up and agreeing on like $5 a week. He ain't gonna get much.
$5. That man, you know what $5 is? A big bag of chips and something and a drink.
He wants some hot fries, hot Takis, bunch of bullshit. And he would look. This is crazy. He would walk to Walgreens because Walgreens probably about 4 blocks from my house. He would walk to Walgreens, where I used to live at. It's 4 blocks. He would walk to Walgreens to get it. But then when he got in middle school, his bus led him probably about a half a block away from the Walgreens. He was right home. So I could say that to him then, because he'd make a special trip up there. You know what I'm saying? Now he's not, because he's just right there. And so that's where his bus stop is. So I can say, man, what you can't keep him waiting while his ass coming home. I see old fruit punch juice bottles in the trash can, hot Takis, Starburst. That was Skittles and Starburst are his favorite two candies, and the hot Takis and the hot Cheetos and hot fries, the 3 favorite chips. I said, boy, you better quit eating that old hot chips. Your asshole gonna be burning. You gonna be shitting fire.
Oh boy, you're gonna feel that sting, boy. That thing, you ain't gonna feel it right. You're gonna sit right, boy.
Your ass gonna be killed over. Like, oh shit, my stomach hurt. That's what you get.
Yeah.
I learned this lesson. I told your ass stay away from them goddamn hot chips. Keep on eating if you want to. That shit gonna come out fine.
Oh man.
But, yeah, that's him. Not fact. His ass, he got like long hair where he used to. He cut it now. He got a haircut. I think Thursday. So now he got a new look to him. You feel like he's playing his old ways now. So I said, all right, is this what it took? Should have got your ass cut that shit off a long time ago. He liked little girls. They kept giving compliments about how pretty his hair was. So that's why he kept leaving it long. I'm like, dude, stop this shit. They gonna like your hair if it's short or long. It doesn't matter. They gonna like you. So cut this shit off. But then it wasn't to that breaking point where he said he was shooting a shot and the hair got in his eye and he couldn't see for a minute because the hair was irritating his eye. Because he's got my ex-wife's biracial, so she's mixed black and white. So he's got the same type of hair and has the same type of complexion as her. So he got that from. Now he got my height, my build from me, and his attitude, his mannerisms he got from me too. So it's kind of funny going against his ass because he's being sarcastic. I'm like, God damn, it's me all over. He cut his shit off because the hair got in his goddamn eye. I said, man, I wish his thing got in your eye about 10 games ago. Cut this shit. I'm sick of this shit. I said, I was waiting for him to do something wrong so I could cut his hair off. But he's a good kid, so he didn't do nothing wrong for me to cut his hair off. So I just had to wait for him to decide he won't cut it off. And so he did Thursday. Cut that shit off. What you get to eat, Jay? What we eating on? What we breaking bread with?
We got some pizza today, bro.
Okay.
I haven't had in a while. It's from Blazes. Blazes Pizza.
You
I
like Blazes, brother?
See, I don't like the Pizza Hut and all the other ones because they're not good. You gotta get outside like different brands, like the regular motherfuckers, because they make the better shit. Because I remember in Pennsylvania, we used to have a place called Pizza Plus. They used to get, bro, you can get like, 4 big size pizzas for $5. That's what used to work my ass off for. Because I used to like walking down to the freaking plaza from my house and just getting some pizza, bro. That shit was good. And I told him, I'll be like, Mom, nah, I'm good, man. We had football practice, and I went over there.
Sound like some damn Blue Caesars. That's some Blue Caesar prices right there, what you got.
Yeah. Hold on to me. It was good. I liked it. They went out of business and I hated it, but they had like actual like Italian brothers in there just fucking like really just cooking them.
You got the Italian. Oh, okay, so yeah, that was Italian.
They're actually Italian.
That's good. Some good pizza.
One, 2 Sicilian. The others were Italian. And they felt and they schooled me on a couple of things like when you make pizza and shit like that. And I'm like, hey man, I sat down and listened because I was trying to learn how to make some of this shit. To be honest. Instead of having to come down and pay for it. But hey, it was $5, so I wasn't bitching. And it was good. So I won't lie. Their quality was good, man. They can make some good pizza for you, especially if you want to like there's like the big one, then there's the medium-sized one. I got the medium-sized one, and that shit was good. So yeah. So I told you, bro. I have no car, but I walk.
Travel One, yes, we talk about sports. Come back on Wednesday. We'll talk about the stuff that you love to talk about.
Wednesday?
Come back on Wednesday at 7 o'clock and we'll talk about the stuff you like to talk about.
Yeah, I got to talk about Kyrie Irving today. Like this whole damn Kyrie Irving shit is wild right now.
We was just on it a minute ago.
Yep.
Yeah, freaking LeBron being salty like, oh yeah, man, I wanted him over here with me. I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. Whatever, LeBron. Whatever.
You don't think he wanted? You don't think he wanted Kyrie?
Hey, man. He wasn't trying hard enough, man. He wasn't making a great sales pitch. Or his team wasn't. I'll say that. The corporation he working for, that too. But, hey, like I said, Kyrie wanted to play with LeBron so bad, but if he's going to be with the Mavericks, hey, man, you in the listen, bro, you in a tougher position, my bro. I ain't going to lie. Because the West teams ain't no joke from your East teams.
That's
so
what,
you got
that's
the
what,
Suns,
that's what we
the
just talked
Nuggets,
about.
all them.
We just talked about that. I said you asked a lot to come from the East to the West. That's a big difference. You can have a losing record. You can have a losing record and make it. You can have a losing record and make it in the East. In that West, you may not make with that losing record. So you may be on the outside of the end.
Or you can get knocked off.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I said it's different, bro. You got to deal with the Grizzlies now, bro, and the Nuggets.
My thing is with Kyrie.
I'm proud of Ja, by the way. I love Ja, man. Ja's my dude.
My thing is with Kyrie at this point is like, because I remember we had some backdoor conversations, and I know Marcus put this out there, and it had to jog my memory, because you know when after the whole Cat thing, right? He went off to Boston, and you already know what it was. Boston was loaded, didn't get nothing out of it. Now you're over here at Brooklyn Nets, didn't get nothing out of it. It's like, come on now. And then now here you are. You're about to go to the Mavericks, where they really have the real chance this time around to really do something. Are you gonna make something happen? Mess it up?
Hey man, again, he gonna find some way to jack that off, man, and mess it up. I promise you, he is.
Yo, I mean, I don't lie.
He's selfish. He's a selfish player, man. He's very selfish.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Jay?
No. No. I'm saying if he jacks us up, I'll laugh my ass off. It's
coming.
I'm gonna laugh like a villain. Because this is funny, bro. No, I'm laughing, bro. This shit is funny.
He's gonna find a way to do that.
Well, I swear, bro. If I hear the Dallas Mavericks are not in the playoffs, bro, I'm gonna shake my head to it.
No, now he gonna be in the playoffs.
Yeah,
they better. They better, no, bro. Man, they better.
Yeah,
because they're gonna be sitting there saying, "So wait a minute, are we gonna sit here and say?" Because they're gonna literally sit there and say, "So we trade away y'all trade away like 2 or 3 picks." No, you traded 3 people on your team, 2 or 3 people with some picks just to get this situation. And now look where y'all at.
Yep.
I mean, that's gonna be the storyboard right there. I can see it now.
Nope.
Boy, y'all saw what happened last year when the Mavericks were fighting. If they don't do at least something close to that again.
They were actually the dark horse to win, to be honest. People don't know that. That was a dark horse team. Hence their Mavericks, which is no pun intended to the name, but yeah. And they did really good. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, once they knocked off the Jazz for me, and then the Suns, I was like, okay, bro, y'all might as well just win now, please. I'm surprised the Golden State even got there.
I tell you this, man. Luka's a bad boy.
He is.
Luka's a bad boy. He's very entertaining to watch, and he don't mind talking that shit to you, boy. He was so bad. Look at
Larry Bird 2.0, baby. Yeah, Larry Bird 2.0. I love that, man.
That's what he is. 2023 version of Larry Bird, boy.
I know they were trying to sell that off to Gordon Hayward, but Gordon Hayward nowhere close, man. Gordon Hayward nowhere close.
No, trust me. They'll never get
Gordon Hayward
because he's the new superstar.
No.
Yeah, because they tried something off as that before, but
no, I ain't gonna do that. If anything, the Mavericks will If he does go over there, then he's gonna have to find a year or something to get used to their playing style. Because I told you, chemistry is a thing.
I know Jay made me hungry. Eat this damn pizza right here in front of him. I'm just trying to figure this out.
Guys. I'm sorry, man. I'm a glutton right now, so I do apologize.
I'm sacrificing myself for the show.
If I can share some with you,
hang over here, man. Look, I'm trying to hold this down with some water.
Smacking the lips all goddamn greasy and shit.
Man, just camera.
There's no greens on this, y'all. Green peppers, but.
Green pepper, but damn lips all greasy and then smacking and shit like that. Damn. Licking your fingers and shit.
I actually don't lick my fingers when I eat pizza. I don't. That's what I had wings in a while.
Man, my ribs are touching because I'm so damn hungry.
Now, ribs, that's different. I'm a finger fiend, bro. I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to ribs, I'm gonna lie.
Of course, the barbecue sauce, you gonna lick that barbecue sauce, you got right.
If the barbecue sauce is right, then yeah.
So what kind of pizza you eating? I mean, what's that? A sauce? Was it pepperoni?
It's there's no pepperoni in this. It's just so we got apple bacon, sausage, Italian sausage, and green peppers. That's all I went with. I was gonna probably ask for spinach on it, but I was like, are we good? I can eat a can of spinach with my freaking rice tomorrow. I'm fine. That's more health based. This is just one of those things where I can do this because I worked out today really hard.
I said so. I'm not a big fan of Blaze. I mean, it's all right. But when I did go, I always get the barbecue chicken pizza, and that was
barbecue chicken pizza. Okay, I haven't tried that. Barbecue chicken pizza.
Check it out, man. It's good. It's good. It really.
All right, let me give it that try.
So
can't do it the rest of this month. I gotta wait next month because I guess I only have this maybe once a month, and then it's just all healthy shit. That's all I have to do because I have to find some way
it's
to
simple.
do that shit.
Just use it as fuel. Buy it before you train.
No.
Yes, that's how it works. That's how it works. You buy that bad boy, eat it, and then use it to fuel up the muscles, baby. You use it as fuel.
No.
Yes, you gotta use it as fuel. You gotta eat it and use that bad boy to pump them irons. You gotta, man.
Hey, man. Yeah.
Hey, look. I see me. Hey, look. All right.
Bro, I gotta do some crunches before I go to sleep. But even then, that's not going.
Right.
Yeah,
you gotta get cardio in, but you gotta get cardio in.
I'm in store when I wake up feeling that. Trust me, and I will. I'll be like, damn. But at least I know it's working. Cause trust me, I go like super intense on the like when it comes to stomach, back, arms, chest. Like I go really all in on those. So it's just a matter of like losing any weight you gain the next day.
Do you go to a gym? Is that where you are? You just doing it at home?
I do both. I do calisthenics at the house, and then I do heavy deadlifting and stuff like that at the gym. Is what I do.
Does your gym got a steam room?
A steam room? No. I go to a different place for that.
What about a sauna?
A sauna? The new one I'm at now, they have one.
I encourage people to use that after. Man, if you go do an intense workout, definitely go there. It relaxes your muscles. It makes a big difference.
Okay.
Stay there at least minimum of about 15 minutes if you can
15?
tolerate something.
Okay.
Yeah. Some people.
I ain't gonna take no 30, but I say like the 15 is somewhere.
Yeah, no, about between 10 and 15, and you just sit there and get that good sweat. I mean, don't take out, just go in there fully clothed, whatever you work at, and just go like it. Let that body sweat get you going, and you feel that your muscles beat after you're done. You know, don't go straight outside, especially if it's cold outside. Give yourself some.
No, of course not. It's cold outside now, but yeah, I know what you mean.
So give yourself time for your body temperature to go to its normal state, and then you're good. Now, what I usually do is, like on Mondays, I know I got a show, so I don't stay at the gym long, so I go do some cardio. I do 15 minutes of the on the bike, and then I do about 15 minutes on the Stairmaster, and then I go in there. I get the steam room for about 10, 15 minutes, and then they got a hydro bed. I love that thing. I don't know if you ever been on a hydro bed.
I remember that.
Oh man,
I heard about that.
That's the power of that water. It shoots all up and down your spine, man. It feels good. It feels good. So,
Mm.
man,
All
if
right,
you
I'm
got
gonna start
you
doing
know,
that. I'm add that to my thing to do after I get done with a workout. Because normally I just let my body rest for like a good 30 minutes, and then I go up and get up and go home after that. Because after the intensity, I worked out. So it's kind of like stand in one spot, like meditation. Just be like taking breathing exercises to like cool down. Because I tell people, like I said, my adrenaline be going up. Like when I be doing cardio, a lot of that because I do a 30-minute cardio run on the treadmill, and I recline that sucker. I turn up the speed to that sucker in the very last 10 minutes, and I just go, and like until I feel my legs burning. Well, actually, I keep it going even if they are burning. And I just like I'm like when it says stop to the time, I'm like, all right, stop, slow down, and then after that I'm good because like I said, good 30 minutes. Marcus got me on that. He said do 30, so I do anywhere between 25 to 30, but it's normally basis 30.
that's good.
Let's say if I'm injured, or when I don't say injured, let's say if I'm
it's mainly to get that heart rate up. You know, you should at least minimum be doing 25 to really get your heart rate going. So you really benefiting from it. So definitely do that.
Oh yeah, it's good to get your heart rate up. That's what they said though. And just and I'll tell people like when I first get there, actually people, this is debatable whether you do this or not. I don't eat breakfast when I go to the gym first. I don't at all. I get up, I go in there empty. I don't drink any water until I feel the need to. I have to. And that's not even on 2 or 3 things I've done. That's like when I get to the 6th, 7th, then I'm like, all right, give me that water. I'm gonna need that. Cause I'm trying to burn everything. I'm trying to drink as less so I can burn whatever I have in my stomach fully out, and then flood that sucker with water. That's what I'll do.
I know.
But people will say it's counterproductive because you can either do that while you're running, but like, no, I don't do that while I'm running. I just try to burn as much as I can off.
You know, people have their own habits or things they like to do. So, you know, whatever, at the end of the day, whatever works for you. Whatever you feel like you get the most benefit out of, then continue to do it. Now, if it's not,
I'm a lot, man. Like how my stomach is forming right now, forming into a pack, like it's doing really good. So I'm doing something right for the most part. My brother, like some older brother, my older brother's back and things like that. Me and him go to the gym like every time, more often 2 days and out the week when I get off for work, so that we're doing like the routines together. So I told him some of the routines that you did, and so I can add it to what I already got, what I'm already doing, so I can work on back curls and things like that. So yeah, so that's why I'm saying like everybody's different. Like I said, I don't eat anything when I go there. Eat something when I get done. Drink a good protein smoothie, and then I get to cooking something real quick, some breakfast, like which is like eggs, and then eggs and rice. That's pretty good. Or it'll be eggs and then like a few slices of tomatoes, because that's fruit too. Technically, like I said, that is fruit, and then I'm good to go. It's like 3 or 4 eggs.
They count that as fruit.
They do. Tomato is a fruit.
I know. I'm just surprised they count that.
Yeah, I know. I never knew what, like 8 years ago. Someone told me like that's actually a fruit sign.
Yeah.
Oh, yup. So you can actually eat that like a fruit if you want to. And I do like tomatoes. So
I know, like back in the days, I used to like them too, but I used to eat them like they was apples. I would have a pack of salt or salt shaker, and I would pour the salt on her and just bite into it and eat them. Now, of course, my age now I can't do it because the antacid would just affect me because it had so much acid.
Acid in it, yeah.
And so
that's why I said it's better.
I can't do it no more.
To eat it, and it's better to eat it in a slice than it's like an apple because it's kind of wild to do that. Yeah. But yeah, that's why eating in slices is what
it didn't matter. I would slice them up. Again, most of my people country, so we would slice up a whole tomato for each of us. My grandmother wouldn't. We'd have it on a little salsa plate, sprinkle of sauce, and we'll eat. Same thing. Now we won't eat it like an apple, but we'll eat the slices up.
Right.
Eat the same amount of tomato, just a different form of getting it. But again, today there's no way I could do that. There's no way I can't even eat them in the slices no more. Whole tomato. If I do have a tomato, it'd be one, say on a burger or something like that. I can do it. But just to sit there and eat them I couldn't do it no more. Like
yeah, just like plain, like nah.
And fried tomatoes, I used to eat those. I can't do that no more.
Yeah, I used to eat that. My uncle made me. Yeah, he had brought over something called green tomatoes, and he would make fried tomatoes. Hey man, them slices be good. I ain't gonna lie, them motherfuckers was hitting.
Yeah.
And then
And
it's been a long time since I ever had those. I'm talking about a really long time.
Yeah, you cook them
When I
in
was like
cornmeal.
22, 23.
Yeah, you cook them in cornmeal. You fry them up, and there you
Cornmeal.
are.
Yep, he knows cornmeal.
And you used to do mushrooms like that too. You used to eat fried mushrooms like that too.
I never had a fried mushroom. I don't think.
It's not bad. It's not bad. You know, it's not bad.
Oh, okay.
Not
Well,
too bad.
I like mushrooms particularly.
Well, look,
It's just
Put some hot sauce on it. You know what I'm saying? Or eat them like a little snack, like finger food.
Exactly.
Well, guys, man, I ain't gonna hold the stream too long tonight, man. It's a short night because I got a few things I still need to do to get ready for my Wednesday show. But man, hey, fellas, I appreciate you guys coming up here talking how great,
Anytime,
man. I
man.
know how much I love Kyrie and all that. So,
Right.
Jay, who you
I
got
love
for the
Kyrie,
Super Bowl?
and I love Donovan Mitchell. Man, that's my dude.
He a good
Yeah,
player.
he killing it over there at Cavaliers. I ain't gonna lie. Before we go, I want to shout out to Josh, shout out to Donovan Mitchell. They've been killing it this year. I'm really proud of Donovan. Like what he did with that team, like bro, like they threats.
Well,
Seriously,
see, you know, they was on the borderline last year to make the playoffs, man.
they were.
So they only needed a piece or two, and so he provided that piece they need. So it's good to see him, you know, be successful. But who's your Super Bowl pick for the Super Bowl this Sunday, bro? I didn't get that from you.
Honestly, I think the Eagles are gonna win, but I had to flip a coin based on freaking I couldn't pick because I didn't want to pick either. So I had to go with Kansas City, and I hate that I had to. Fit that landed on there, but trust me, I'm gonna say this right now. I think the Eagles are gonna win. Don't get twisted. I think the Eagles are gonna win. But I'll say this because I picked one. Hey man, please beat them personally. Kansas City Chiefs. I don't give a damn. I just want a good Super Bowl game. That's all I want. Really. Yeah, don't give me a blowout. Give me like head-to-head freaking teams going at each other. I don't care. Mahomes versus freaking
Head then blowout.
Yeah, I think a lot of people want a good game, but it doesn't matter who, you know.
Right, like we got that with Cincinnati and them and all them. Like that was good last year. I like that game.
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah. Well, I know Wallace said he likes the Eagles, and I like the Eagles to win too. So, it's going to be interesting. I think if Mahomes is healthy, it's going to be a close game. I don't think it's going to be a lopsided game. So, but if Mahomes is not healthy, man, it could be a long night for them boys.
I mean, it's the second time he got an ankle injury going into the Super Bowl. Just saying.
And man, I think they're gonna do everything they can to make sure that he's up to snuff to play. So, he got like till Sunday. Wait. Yeah, he got till whatever day the Super Bowl is to heal up to finish up his healing, and then maybe like 2 good days of freaking practice, like extreme practice, to try to get that shit in. And after that,
man. That Sunday after the game, he was in the trainer's office, man, getting all the treatment he needed every day. There's not been a day yet. Now he's probably getting treatment on the plane on the way over to Arizona. He's probably at Arizona now doing a press. Probably got his ankle in some type of them little special. No, not brace. They got them little they like them little leg things where they put pressure on your legs and they
yeah.
Those things are real good. We used it for my son when he twisted his ankle, like not last year, but year before last, doing AAU.
Ooh,
and we didn't think he was gonna be able to play. His coach had one of them things, them little things for your legs. It comes all the way up a little bit past your knee. You know what I'm saying? Well, for him, since he was a little shorter, it came up damn near to his thigh compared to everybody else. But he was able to play on it, and his ankle felt good. He said they wrapped his ankle up real good for that game. He played.
That's what's up.
That stuff, them stuff works, and so I know, you know, NFL, you know, NBA, it doesn't matter what sport, they got everything they need. He's gonna be good. I don't know if he's gonna be 100%, but he's probably gonna at least minimum 80%. So
I say 75 to 80, somewhere around there.
I think he's gonna be good. So
enough to play, enough to get some touchdowns in with his guys, but to really make an impact. Like I think it's enough to make an impact.
Yeah, I don't know what the spread is right now. I don't know if they even released it just yet, but I think it's gonna. I think it's definitely gonna be. Hopefully, I said it before. It's gonna be a close game, and Georgia ended up blowing the shit out of TCU. So I was wrong on that. So please don't put no money on my picks. I promise you that. You might not come out again.
Oh man.
We'll see, man. But again, thanks guys for coming up, man. Breaking bread with me in the basement, man. I definitely appreciate. And if y'all not doing that Wednesday, man, definitely tap in with me. We're gonna talk about it.
Oh yeah.
Definitely gonna talk about it. So we're gonna wrap and have a good time with it. All right, fellas, y'all
be easy. Wednesday, right? Oh no, we got shows on Wednesday. I got a show on Wednesday. Oh man.
You do?
Yeah, man. We always assume. What time are you gonna be on? You gonna be on at 8?
No, 7 o'clock.
Okay. I have time to slide through. I have time to slide
Just come through, man, and kick it and let it be known how you feel, and we'll go from there, baby. And when you got to do what you got to do. You understand what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. But while I definitely appreciate you coming through, man, breaking bread with me and hanging out with me, talking about a little bit of sports and everything. So you be easy tonight, brother. All right?
Thank you.
All right. Guys, again, man, thank y'all for coming out tonight, man, hanging out. I wasn't going to do a real long show. Didn't have plans on it. Got to finish getting ready. Got some things I need to finish up as far as going with the Wednesday show. I go on and tell you the title. It's called Who Hurt You? So definitely should be a good show. Definitely a good show. Your boy Hink's going to be vulnerable on that show. So y'all definitely may want to come back and hear this. And just going to get the opportunity just to express myself, talk about some things, share some things. And in the meantime, between time, hopefully some lessons are learned for anybody who comes up, you know what I'm saying, who may be new to the basement. You know, so please like and share this live. Do that for me, and I greatly appreciate it. Continue to rock with me, because I'm gonna continue to rock with you guys. I appreciate you guys for even hanging out. So my basement dwellers, much love to you guys. Thank you for coming. And tap in with me on Wednesday. Like I said, tap in with me on Wednesday, man. It's gonna be a great show. Definitely looking forward to it. So y'all come back on Wednesday, man. Hang out with your boy, all right? Until then, y'all be nice.